Petty Officer Rockwalski, the man of the hour. Front and center, please. We're going to covered or uncovered? Okay, all right. That's what. Sit down, folks, sit down. Let's have you four move back one row, and our special guests come up, please.
Front row.
So for the Star Warriors in the house, in case you didn't know, today we've got Petty Officer Rockwalski's lovely bride, Rebecca.
That's her.
Father Greg.
No.
Sorry. Stepfather-in-law Ronald.
Yes, sir.
Mother-in-law Rhoda. And then
Dylan,
Rock's
Lauren, and Chase.
kids, that's right. Dylan, Lauren, and Chase. And so what a great day to be able to come and do a reenlistment and a couple of other things in front of family, colleagues. Just a neat thing, and certainly what a humbling honor that you asked me to do this today. And just on a personal note, it's kind of as he's reenlisting for orders, which means unfortunately that in a couple of days we're going to lose him, and squadron's going to take certainly a significant hit when you walk out the door here. And we're working very hard downstairs to prepare ourselves for your departure, so that we don't have a vacuum. But I mean that in all seriousness. Our goal here every day with each and every one of you, to include myself and the aviators back there, is to develop true professionals, people that have absolute mastery of this airplane. And each and every one of us achieve a certain level of that during your tour, and certainly the folks that have had multiple tours in this airplane, as would be expected, achieve a little higher level than that. And so that's what I mean when you take a guy that basically has, your entire operational career has been in prowlers, and you are, a big part of the glue that has bound us together and allowed us to operate at the tip of the spear very, very tactically, very efficiently, and very safely. And so I mean that with no disrespect to your shipmates, but you are certainly, out in front and leading our efforts to achieve everything that we've done. And I say that going back a long, long time. So for you guys that don't know, Petty Officer Rockwalski joined the Navy in 1996. And after boot camp and A school, was sent out to Whidbey Island with VAQ 141. And you essentially did 2 tours with them, 5.5 years on your first tour out there on the Rock. Rock on the Rock. That's right. And then wanted to get back here to the East Coast, and after 2 tours and prowlers, took another sea duty tour to another prowler squadron. So come out here to 209, and you did 3.5 more years essentially with us there. A couple of deployments, to a few garden spots that we hit prior to starting this war on terror kind of work that we've been doing. And then we finally gave you a break, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk about going from the frying pan into the fire, but on his first shore duty set of orders, Rock elected to go try to bring new sailors into the Navy and did a recruiting tour down in Richmond. And if you've never sat and thought about it much, you just your only experience with recruiters was going in and going through that process with them and signing on the line. But I am here to tell you that recruiting duty is no joke. Recruiting duty is something that we only want to send our very best professionals to, because you are the storefront of the Navy. In many, many cases, and probably for some of you, the only sailor that you ever knew before you joined the Navy was the recruiter that you first talked to. And so in every instance, we want that person to be, that first impression. That you only get one chance to make a first impression. And so that's why we screen our recruiters very, very carefully. And only send those guys out there that can handle that pressure and that responsibility. Because you got to get them in the door. You got to get them in the door so that they can become one of you guys. And so a huge amount of responsibility. And then, lo and behold, lightning actually struck for 209. When he was done with his shore duty and he was looking to go back to sea duty, we happened to have a billet pop open. And through just flat out luck, I think we were able to get him back here.
You must just pull some strings.
There might have been some string pulling going, but you know what? That's what you do when you make a name for yourself and you make yourself wanted. People are going to go out of their way because everybody wants to surround themselves with professionals. Everybody, at least you should. The key to success is it's never what you do, it's surrounding yourself with professionals. And that's what happened to get you back here. And we've just been fortunate that we've had you back here for the last 3 years. And then lo and behold, in his ultra professional sense, what does he elect to do now that he's done with this sea duty order? Go back and go right back into that frying pan and try to recruit a few more folks for us. And I literally am in awe of your motivation and your dedication to the Navy. It is incredible. None of that can happen though, and I think you'd be the first to admit that you can't do that without a strong supporting cast. So Rebecca, to you, I would just offer a personal and professional thank you for supporting this man with your family. Beautiful family, keeping all that going. As hard as all that work that he's done, I know for a fact that being the other side of that is harder. For all the times that we've pulled him away, to including last week, where we needed to dispatch him down to rescue a jet that had some significant issues. And when I heard the words, sparking and potential fire, and I'm sitting out in Point Magoo, and my heart's up here in my throat, and I said, well, who did we send down there to fix it? And they said, Rock's leading the team to go down there and get it. And I was pretty much able to just kind of sit back and go, well, we're going to get this done. And I slept pretty easy even that first night. So just a testament to you, and a thank you for letting us borrow him as much as we do over the years. And to your kids, Dylan, Lauren, it's pretty tough when Dad's gone all the time, but thank you. Thank you very much. Understand that what your dad does is very, very important. Keeps me safe, keeps those guys in the flight suits back there very safe, and you've got a really good dad, somebody you can really look up to. All right, I think that's about all I wanted to say. Before we get on with the better part of the ceremony, the first thing we got to do is kick you out of the Navy.
That's right here, sir.
So, from the Armed Forces of the United States of America, this is to certify that aviation structural mechanic, safety equipment, first class aviation warfare Jeffrey Rockwalski was honorably discharged from the United States Navy on the 3rd day of February 2013. Signed, C.J. Cassad, Commanding Officer, EAQ showing up. All right. Picture here? All right.
Video.
Okay. All right, we got one other formality. Spouse appreciation. Before we bring you back into the Navy, Mrs. Rockwalski, if you please come join us here. A small token. The Navy can't probably adequately, in any case, say thank you enough to the spouses, but we try with a small thing here, so if you'll please let me read this. Certificate of Appreciation from the United States Navy to Rebecca Rockwalski. By the authority vested in me, it's my pleasure to express the grateful appreciation of the United States Navy to you for your unselfish, faithful, and dedicated assistance during the naval service of your husband. Your unfailing support and understanding have helped immeasurably to make possible your husband's decision to continue a naval career, signed by me on the 4th of February 2013. And I mean it with sincerity. Thank you very much for everything that you do to support us.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. All right. Ready to do this? You want to say anything first before we kick this off?
Well, you said pretty much everything, sir. Everybody in the room, I've gained a lot of knowledge, experience, training, leadership, guidance, the whole 9 yards. I'm glad to be here to teach everybody underneath me as well. Again, it can't be done without you guys, most importantly, family, children. So thanks everybody for coming, appreciate it. Unfortunately, life moves on, and so must I. Next week, I'll be out of here. If everyone's following seas to all, thanks for coming.
All right, attention to reenlistment. Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
My wife, sir.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Oh,
come here.
oh, you're going to read it. Gotcha. Ah, perfect.
I,
Aye.
Jeff Rockwalski,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support and defend
to support and defend,
the Constitution of the United States
to support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign
against
and
all
domestic,
enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the officers appointed over me.
and the officers appointed over me.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay. I swear that I am fully aware and fully understand
I swear that I'm fully aware and fully understand
the conditions under which I am enlisting.
conditions under which I am enlisting.
All right, thank you. Good job. Well done. All right. How we do that? You ready? All right, well, we've got one more thing for you, Rock. I'll take that from you. Petition award, please. This is to certify the Secretary of the Navy has awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal Gold Star in lieu of the 4th award to Aviation Structural Mechanic Safety Equipment and First Class Aviation Warfare Jeffrey Rockwalski for professional achievement in the superior performance of his duties while serving as Quality Assurance Leading Petty Officer for VAQ 209 from 15 October 2009 to 11 February 2013, demonstrating exceptional leadership during the 2011 Commander Naval Air Force's Aviation Maintenance Inspection. His superior efforts ultimately resulted in 43 programs receiving grades of on track. Additionally, his mastery of the EA-6B platform was critical to VAQ 209's combat readiness and led to the qualification of 7 full system QARs, 5 CDQARs, and 27 CDIs. Petty Officer Rockwalski's exceptional professionalism, unrelenting perseverance, and loyal dedication to duty reflected credit upon himself and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Signed, C.J. Cassad, Commanding Officer. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. I got a couple things. For you, thank you, sir, for appreciate it. Warren,
Thank you.
thank you. Dylan,
Thank you.
sir, ball cap.
Thank you.
I've got one for him. Here you go, buddy. All right. All right. That's it. Thanks, folks. Let's carry out the plan of the day.
Let's do some Saturday.